have some open discussion. Yeah. So the first thing, what do we listen to in general? What do we listen to?
Interviews.
Okay.
Radio programs,
Some
sometimes
short stories.
excerpts from books.
It should be academic or
Sometimes, yeah, songs.
If it is academic, what do we listen to?
monologues.
Lectures.
Lectures.
What else?
Expert opinions.
Informal what?
Scientific different.
Reports.
Reports.
Interviews. Yeah. What else?
Podcasts, reviews,
What else? Commercials.
commercials, yeah.
Yeah. What else?
News.
Just chat in the bar.
Yeah.
That's also listening, right?
Yeah.
So we have quite a wide range of listening thing. Then the next thing, what do we train? The sub skills, yeah, of listening. What do we train while we give this listening? Understanding what sort of understanding?
Well, for details, but
The
you have
context.
them words. General.
So gist understanding, yeah? Listening for gist. Then details. What else do we?
We can train grammar part.
Grammar, right.
Also
vocabulary.
vocabulary.
Pronunciation, accents. What else?
Word stress.
Right, stress. If we talk about like we have gist listening, we have detailed listening, and if we need to use intensive listening, yeah? We train different skills, and the point is that you have all these skills in your native tongue, and you don't even think about that. Yeah, for example, when there is some radio show going, do you hear it? Can you understand if the topic is interesting? But do you start listening for details? Right away? No, just, our business knowledge interesting, yeah? But you got the topic. And then if it is interesting, oh, there is some new fashion show or something, I don't know, like, or some sales somewhere. Like, oh, let's listen now, where is it, yeah? What is the time, how much is the discount, and the stuff. So we have these skills in our mother tongue. What we need to do is to help our students to get these skills in English. Because what happens in most of them, they jump into listening for details and they feel frustrated.
Yes.
And they think, I understand nothing. Because they don't train the skill, and this is your opportunity and your responsibility actually to practice and train different skills of listening. Okay, then we can do this with the help of different listening tasks, right? So what sort of tasks can we actually use? Sveta.
Well, the first should be maybe 3 tasks, some easy phrase, some known words, some questions, some pictures, and then it will be the listening. And after listening, you should some questions that you should pay attention to.
Okay,
and
so
discuss.
pictures, questions, yeah, the tasks.
Yes.
What other sort of tasks?
Matching,
Matching,
invitations,
Gap fill, right? Right, so all these tasks, they train different points. Let's have a look at some suggestions here. Yeah, take notes. So the first one, decide whether the conversation is between 2 friends, 2 colleagues, or 2 strangers. What skill does it train? Where the conversation is. You listen and decide this. What skill of listening does it train?
It's
vocabulary.
It's vocabulary.
No? If it's to strangers, their questions are differ
Really?
from conversation of two friends.
Many people understand this question without understanding a word of people.
No, of course no.
Why?
It's
Internet background.
Background.
Okay.
Will you be able to identify if it is in a bar or somewhere on the street or in a classroom or
Can you
conversation?
Not between.
Yeah, where the conversation is.
Okay.
So this trains the listening for gist. Yeah, just general. What is it? The next one. From selection of telephone numbers in the book, students pick out the correct one said by the receptionist. What skill does it train?
For details.
Details, yeah, for specific
Details.
information, yeah? For specific
Content.
one. While listening for specific information. The next one, students have a newspaper page with 5 ads on it. They must decide which one is the one connected to this recording. What skill does it teach?
Attention.
Well, just understanding the whole idea, yeah? Because
Mhm.
maybe it is, the information is transmitted in another way.
Try to mix them up and to understand
Right.
what is
So it actually trains several skills, yeah?
Yes.
Well, they know that they are going to listen to advertisings already, yeah? But what they need to do, they need to do the matching, right? So they have to listen for specific words in this commercial. Next one. Students have a copy of the receptionist's notepad and must check it to see if she has made any errors. What is the skill?
Grammar. Vocabulary.
You check, you teach listening, yeah? Listening.
For specific details?
Details.
Exactly. So again, specific information. Yeah, they already have the text before them, but maybe there is a number wrong, or just a letter in spelling of a second name or something. So specific, yeah, listening. Students have a copy of the dialogue, but with the sentences in the wrong order. What skill do we study? Do we teach here? Attention. Well, attention is not a skill. What?
Maybe have to get the whole theme of this text and to follow it into the right.
Memory, no?
Try to
Memory.
Just remember what
It's
was
about getting the whole text together. And
Right, so context.
Context.
It's contextual guesswork. Yeah, you understand what can be before, what can go after. And usually with such sort of task, I prefer to give it as pre-task. So you show the dialogue to them, they try to guess what is in what part, then you do the listening, which helps them to check themselves, yeah, at the same time. Okay, well, so, before the tasks, if you flip your paper, you can see some suggestions of tasks to train different skills. So just look through them and tell me which one you would like to practice in the newest lesson.
Second, yes?
The both. They're both about.
Okay.
Choose at least one which you'd like to practice in the newest time. Okay, Tanya, which one would you
Okay,
like?
I think the most important for me in the nearest lesson is there was some prediction, discussion questions about the topic of the listening. It was very useful. It was very interesting. I can tell it from my own experience. We did the same before. Okay, and mark, stress, and intonation is very good for drilling their pronunciation and for pay attention to some common mistakes in a group.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Tanya. Nasta?
So I would like to choose the same as prediction and discussion questions, and here from this list I would like to take filling in tables and grids with detailed
Also, it helps to
information.
organize the information, right? Yeah. No. Anna. Just so thin.
So I would pick up brainstorm ideas will keep connected to topic of listening and listen for these because I believe that it's great to really know vocab firstly, and I think that it would be interesting for students like some ideas that they will use when, like as you said, that if the listening is interesting like they start to understand this.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you.
that's
Thank you. Well, here.
Yeah.
I just I just see three letters. You see from here and here and just
Yeah, okay, so as for global listening or this extensive, I'd like prediction or discussion questions for sure, and this match pictures with extracts from tape, because I like to use visualization with
Mhm.
this listening task. I think it's useful. And as for specific information, then I like correct mistakes in sentences, because I have pre-intermediate level and they like sometimes to be like teacher, so I think it's useful.
give them the chance.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Nina.
Okay, first of all, I chose to do some prediction, discussion, question about the topic of the listening. I think that's important. You just need to understand all information and then just represent it by yourself. And that would be useful not only for listening but also for speaking. And the next is true or false multiply a choice question. I think that's important too in the structure of the lesson because you just need again understand all information from the topic and then try to find the right answer. And I think that would be easier for intermediate level or intermediate and not so boring.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And just one more person. Let it be Masha.
I think that it's really important to have conversation before the listening and just to give some questions about the topic and brainstorm ideas to combine with these questions. It involves students in the topic, and they will be interested in this listening.
Right. Thank you. So the rest, you have your tasks. Yeah, you have it in your mind, and about the problems and solutions. Here in this grid, you can have the whole information. So take one, pass
Yes.
around. Yeah, and you can compare, take one, pass around to the ones which you have come up with.
It's a bottle of wine, very small bottle of wine.
Do you have enough?
No, one more,
We
please.
will make, I
One
guess
copy.
it's all right here. Okay, it's fine to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have one, right?
You're especially calculated.
Okay, so have a look, yeah, at the information there. How close it is to the one which you have come up with in your discussion.
Not about this. I mean, when we want to make some listening with vocabulary, should I give students a list of unknown words before or after listening? Before.
About 5-7 up to 10. Actually, on the other side of this paper, you can find some additional pieces of advice which you can look through after the training. Okay, this just leaves with you. So let's have a look now again at this circle. So we have the task, then the recording, then the feedback, and it repeats all the time and again and again and again. First task, then recording or text or whatsoever you have, video, and then feedback. 3 extremely important components of a nice lesson. This can be applied to both listening and reading. And there are 3 other guidelines which I'd recommend you to follow. So first, grade the task rather than the material. It means you can use the same recording for several levels. Just grade the task. Yeah, you will take the recording which you have just heard about the business relationship. You can use it for elementary class, but just grade the task. Yeah. Don't ask them to listen to all the details. It's just who is speaking. Yeah. Where are they from? Just the countries, for example. Yeah.
How many speakers?
How many speakers? Yeah. Where are they talking? What sort of listening is this? Interview, report, news, whatever. Yeah. Grade the task, not the recording. Another one is task first, then the text or the recording, yeah? And what you have to focus more is not the product which they provide you after the listening, yeah? But just the process itself. Because what is it? It's training! Yeah, training our muscle. And it takes time to get it trained, yeah? If they can't lift 100 kilos at once after the first task, well, it's not about this, yeah? It's about the process. It takes some time. So now, ta-da! It's your turn. You will listen now to a recording for about 4 minutes long. After that, you will get the tape script of the recording, and I'd like you to come up with some ideas how you can use it for different levels. So you're going to work 3 together, 2 together, 3 and 3, okay? And you take elementary, pre-intermediate, intermediate, upper intermediate level. So first, just listen to the recording itself.
Just to make up to grade
I haven't worked with
To understand. I have an elementary
Second.
High school too.
Yes?
But they're high elementary.
so you know.
Okay, ready? Yes. Let's listen.
Page 26. Lesson 6A. Hobbies and interests. Activity 1. Part B. Listen. You will hear interviews with Jason, Emma, and Nick. Write their favorite leisure activities in the chart. First, Jason.
Jason, what do you do in your free time?
Oh, all sorts of things, when I have the time.
What are your favorite activities?
Well, I love doing yoga. It's a great way to relax and keep your body in good shape.
Oh, well, what do you enjoy most about it?
I like using all the muscles in my body. From my face, look,
Wow,
down to my feet. Look,
that's pretty good. How much time do you do yoga?
my class lasts an hour. I go every Friday after school.
Oh, I see. So, any other activities?
Sure, I like to go hiking.
Hiking?
Yeah, it's a great way to keep fit and a really nice escape from the city.
Oh, do you go alone?
Oh, no, I usually go in a group. Sometimes we take 2 cars and half of us start from one end of the trail and the other half starts from the other end. Then we meet in the middle for a picnic, exchange car keys, and continue our walk.
Oh, that's a great idea. What do you like most about your hikes?
Oh, being with friends, definitely.
So, how long do your hikes take?
Around 6 hours?
That sounds fun.
Yeah, you should join us some weekend.
Hey, yeah, maybe I will. Thanks.
Next, Emma.
Emma, hi.
Oh, hi.
Sorry to interrupt you while you're reading.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Are you studying?
No, it's a novel.
Oh, wow, that's really thick. How can you read such a long book?
Well, I really love reading. You know, just sitting comfortably and entering a different world. It's so wonderful. You know, what I enjoy most is that feeling that the writer is talking to me personally.
Oh, yeah. How much time do you spend reading?
Like in a week?
Well, yeah.
Well, it's hard to say. I guess an hour every day. Well, at least an hour. So that's over 7 hours a week.
Do you have any other favorite activities?
Yeah. Well, I lift weights at the gym during my lunch break.
Weightlifting? Wow. That doesn't sound like fun.
No, but it is. I spend so much time at work sitting in front of my computer, not using any muscles, you know? So I need to keep my body strong. I really enjoy exercising. You know, getting stronger and stronger. That's what I like the most.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, but you go to the gym every day during lunch. How long do you spend there?
Well, I only go on weekdays, and well, I have an hour off for lunch, so that's 5 hours a week.
So there's no time to eat lunch?
Nah, I skip lunch during the week, but I eat a lot on the weekends to make up for it.
Finally, Nick.
So, Nick, what do you do in your free time these days?
Well, I don't have a lot of free time right now. I'm taking a lot of classes this semester.
Oh, I see. Well, what do you do when you do have free time? Like on weekends or when you're on vacation?
Oh, well, let's see. On weekends, I love going out with my binoculars in the early morning and watching birds.
Oh, so you enjoy bird watching?
Oh, yeah. I mean, birds are wonderful creatures. I really love getting up early to watch them.
Uh-huh.
I usually go to the park, or when I'm on vacation, I go to the country.
Oh. So how much time do you spend doing that?
About an hour once a week. You can really only do it during the day.
Well, how about after dark activities? What else do you do?
I dance.
You dance?
Yeah, I'm learning salsa with my girlfriend.
Oh.
We go to our dance classes every Tuesday night, and on weekends, we go to a salsa club and dance the night away. It's such fun. I love the music and the rhythm. When you hear salsa music, you just have to dance.
Oh, I bet.
What I enjoy most is learning new steps.
So do you have time for all that?
Oh, of course. 2 hours on Tuesday and 4 hours on weekends. Every week.
Every week?
Yep. We never miss a class.
Okay. Well, thanks, Nick.
Nice. So here now you have the tape scripts of this recording that you can refer to while developing your lessons. Take one pass around. And you have just 5 minutes to create. You don't have to get much into details. Yeah, just what sort of tasks you're going to use, what information there could be. Which type of conversation? Tasks is already about